Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Jones. He'll buy some time right.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Throwing, Jones.
A throw right side caught by Keene.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Jones' throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's brought down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Second and 10.
Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. D. Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Point after here coming up. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he's got this down to the 35.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. On the move to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
13 yards on the play. That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's checking. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
I'm going to score.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. As time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 1st and 10, Jones. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another income.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson. Open man completes it to Claypool.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 22-yard.
Now it's Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Well, we changed it.
Alert 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least to...
And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Ravens 42, Patriots 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Slam, slam, slam.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to it, and he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
53 is the mic. Hey, we gotta get
Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Let's go.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.